Hello, Virgo. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to do a general reading for you guys today. We're going to start off with some oracle messages to start the reading off, and then we're going to dive into the tarot and then get you guys some advice at the end with some more oracle messages. So with all that being said, let's go ahead. I've already pre-shuffled the cards pretty well. So let's see. What does Virgo need to know? Sorry, I just put some hand cream on. Messages for Virgo, please. All right, Virgo, let's see. Wow, we've got love, strong affection. I'm going to take it. It wanted to show itself, so we're going to take it. Okay, what else? Marriage, sacred union. Look at that. Oh, actually, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's just see what's at the bottom. We've got I'm sorry, an apology, and we have peace. Okay, so you could maybe be going through something here in your marriage or in a long-term commitment. Let's see, we're going to grab some tarot cards now and see what comes out for you guys. All right, Virgo, let's see. Your first card, the Empress. Taurus, Libra energy. Beautiful. So you're showing up here as the divine feminine energy. Six of Pentacles. Earth energy. Two of Cups. Wow. Five of Wands. Let's see, what's this Empress? The Eight of Cups. Six of Pentacles is the Page of Pentacles. Some more earth energy. Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay. And the Five of Pentacles. Wow. 55 could be significant. This talks a lot about change, loss. You got a lot of conflict here. Oh my gosh, the Death card, Scorpio energy at the bottom of the deck with the Page of Swords. Wow. This is interesting. Hopefully you guys can see these. Yeah. Okay. I like to put that like that. Okay. So you're up in your head about it. You're definitely thinking about this big time. Look at this. The Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So you're overthinking this situation. Whatever this is, there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of worries, a lot of stress that you're thinking about. I feel like you could be thinking about a fight that took part between you and this person in particular. You're up in bed at night replaying the thoughts of this argument where somebody walked away wounded. Yeah, this is like a nightmare for you that you can't get out of. So right off the bat, Virgo, I'm seeing you are showing up as the Empress. We saw the divine feminine at the bottom. Okay. Wow, ghosted. You could be ghosted by this person. There's some sort of energy here. Either it's a marriage, a long-term connection, or somebody that you were engaged to. They're coming in with an apology, or it could be yourself, but I'm sensing that this is somebody apologizing to you. I see the Empress walking away. The Empress has turned her back. She's emotionally detached from the situation. There was some sort of betrayal here. And with the Six of Pentacles, it usually often shows the merchant, whoever's giving the energy, giving the time, sprinkling those pentacles into the hands of receivers. It usually shows two people taking. So in this case, it looks like whoever you were dealing with was either giving a lot of themselves, time and energy, money even, to one particular person in particular, or that could just be telling me that you gave your all to this person. And I feel like you're taking those pentacles back. You're starting a new path here. You're making a plan on a sunny day. You're like, I know my worth. I know where I'm going to invest this pentacle. This is a card of reciprocity, of wanting to have equal give and take. And with the Two of Cups showing up next to it, that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. That's a lot of love. That's a connection between two people that feel like a soulmate to you. Could be partnership in many ways. Could be friendship. Whatever the case may be, I'm sensing that there's a long committed time spent with one another. It doesn't have to be the case, but I'm sensing that. Anyways, the Two of Cups is attached to the Ten of Swords. This is a betrayal. This is an ending. This is the closing out of those nightmares that we saw. We had the Eight of Swords. This is you self-sacrificing, waiting for the truth, not wanting to see the real truth here. You're not allowing yourself to take off the blindfold and step out of those negative thoughts. You're actually tied up here with your hands behind your back, just self-sacrificing. And then we've got the Nine of Swords. So it goes from the 8, the 9, and then the 10. So it's like there's some sort of realization that you didn't want to see. The Moon is just trying to give you that clarity, give you that insight, but you were ignoring it. And with the Nine of Swords, it just kept you in your head. There's some sort of truth that was spoken here with somebody. This person is thinking of the Five of Swords. Okay, the Five of Swords card is this one right there in the background, where there was a fight, an argument, mental conflict, harsh words spoken. And I see that there's a betrayal here. It comes into the 10. A cycle closes out. You guys put an end to this. And the Five of Wands talks about a lot of tension, a lot of arguments, a lot of fighting. Very passionate, but also very painful. It's attached to the Five of Pentacles. This is that ghosted card. This is you feeling left out in the cold, feeling like this person just doesn't value you. They could leave you feeling, they could have disappeared on you, especially too if you were like under the weather or not feeling well or financially going through a difficult time. Something in your life was very difficult for you, and I feel like they didn't support. They disappeared. Like I said, we had seen the Empress walking away here with the ghosted, disappearing card. So either you've ghosted them and you're on the hunt to get out of that situation. You're leaving that tension behind. The Death card is very straight up. It's the end. It's the death of a connection, a death of this nightmare. It allows you to transform. It's like some sort of truth was revealed here. Somebody could have given you a painful truth. Wow. Okay, let's see. We're going to clarify these cards with the oracle messages. This person is going to come in and offer an apology. I feel like right now you're in search for peace. You're in search for those Two of Cups. We'll see. What's the Empress? What's the Empress for Virgo? And I see you here showing up, you know, very confident. Yeah, look at that. Non-committal, independent. I feel like you've thrown in the towel on this marriage or this sacred union or this connection, whatever the case is. And again, it doesn't always have to be about love, but I am getting love here. But you could place this as like a contract with work or something that you've invested a lot of your energy and time into. But this says non-committal. So I feel like you're looking at the arguments, you're looking at the tension, you're looking at all this negative energy, and your back is turned to this person. Your back is turned to the love, to the marriage, to the commitment, to the union, partnership, unsent messages. There's maybe things that, yeah, look at that, ex-lover, old spark. There could be messages that you or this person are drafting and not sending. I feel like it's you, to be honest. I feel like you maybe practiced what you wanted to say, maybe in a note on your phone or something. But this ex-person, this ex-lover, you still feel the spark, you still feel the love. It's just you are trying to prioritize your peace. I feel like this left you feeling exhausted. They were giving to someone else here. What's the Six of Pentacles? I feel like you gave your all to this person. You're almost looking at all the times you've given. Things were not fair. Things were not balanced. I feel like this caused a lot of tension. Yeah, look at all these cards. Regrets, mistakes, courage and strength, and signs, meanings. So yeah, there's this sense of regret. I feel like the regret could come from both sides. You may be feeling regretful for investing all this time and all this energy, maybe not seeing the truth about a situation. You've been looking for signs, trying to figure all this out. And it's been very difficult. This is the Strength card in tarot, basically, which is Leo energy. I feel like you've been trying to connect with your higher self here, looking for signs, looking for meanings. You've had to have a lot of courage here to walk away. As the Empress, you know your worth. You know when it's time to get up and go, and you're not going to chase anybody. This person is feeling regretful, though. It's like your absence. It's like you've told them that I'm now not committing to this. I'm independent. I'm focusing on myself. You're walking away. This person feels like even an apology is not going to save this. And it's been an uphill battle for you. Absolutely. It's a spiritual awakening. It's a realization, guys. You've had some sort of epiphany, some sort of information that's pierced your crown chakra. You've learned some sort of truth here. And I feel like you had to speak the truth about something. What's the Two of Cups? At one time, you guys shared a very beautiful connection. I feel like just based off of the card here, it looks like you were both very content with each other's company. I feel like some sort of betrayal occurs here. What's the Two of Cups? Travel, experience new things. Okay. Let's see what else comes out with that. Afraid, fears in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you had a fear in the beginning to leave, okay? To experience something new for yourself, to travel away from this person. I feel like it was something that was keeping you up in your head at night, afraid to walk away, afraid to close the door on this person for good. But I see you know, the fears and the afraid card are in reverse. So it's like you've let go of that fear and you're pushing forward. You're traveling to experience something new for yourself. You're leaving this person behind. Look at that grave, no second chances. Okay, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of conflict. A lot of people could be kind of talking about this ending. Maybe friends and family. There's like gossip going around here, but I feel like you could have been made to feel like you were in competition for this person's time, their energy, their affection. There's something here about other people being involved. Pardon me. What's the Five of Wands? We've got unfinished business, unresolved situation wanting to show itself. What's the Five of Wands? Yeah, they could have made you feel like you were competition, addiction, unhealthy attachment. Yeah, it's like there's this tension that it's like you guys would fight and then be good, fight and then be good. There would be peace and then apologies. Time where it felt nice and then conflict. So I feel like there was this unhealthy attachment to this person where you couldn't walk away, and you finally released those fears. There's this unfinished business here, unresolved situation. So I don't know if this person comes in to apologize and you give them another go. I don't see that, but what's the Eight of Cups here? I see you. Oh, look at that. Snake, not what it looks like for the Eight of Cups. Let's get more on that. What's the Eight of Cups? I feel like what that means, yeah, look at this. All of a sudden, unexpected. I feel like you... This person could have not believed that you would have turned your back on them or walked away from this connection. I feel like you maybe mentioned it, threatened it, released it when you needed to. Like the snake sheds skin, right? Like there's a healing and releasing. I feel like this did not come as a shock to this, like to others. I feel like it came to a shock to this person, whoever's betrayed you. I feel like you were, it's almost showing me like you had this fear, this anxiety, this stress about, if I turn my back on this connection and you know, really fight for my worth here, show them that I'm not playing. I feel like you were afraid. You were afraid of the unexpected. You were afraid of the unknown, of the darkness, of not knowing where this was going to lead you. You almost felt like it was going to come, you know, out of nowhere. If you were to make a drastic choice like this to up and leave, but it's not what it looks like, right? It looked a lot scarier than it was. I feel like you were able to trust your intuition and trust yourself, to follow your intuition, to recognize your worth and get up and go. And I feel like this person is giving snake vibes. They're giving a vibe of not putting forth the truth of a situation. There's some sort of facade that's being played here. And I feel like for you, it wasn't all of a sudden. You've been thinking about this at night. You've been sleeping very little because you've been thinking about this. So this was not unexpected for you. You thought about it and you finally made a choice to get up and go and release. But it could have come for a shock to this person. Yeah, look at that. The spiritual awakening is showing up again with the realizations. It's like you've had this epiphany. You've seen the truth about a situation. The investment is no longer healthy. It's an unhealthy attachment. It's an addiction. So I see you here taking a whole new path. You're making a plan. You're feeling a little bit better too. You can see it's a beautiful sunny card. You're well dressed. And don't worry about the gender. It's just an energy. But you're showing up here in this new, playful, light, youthful energy where you have this renewed hope to go down a new path. These two cards just wanted to flip. Fated meeting, important connection, and twin flame, divine connection. Wow. You could be meeting somebody new. The Page of Pentacles can also talk about receiving a message. It's a new beginning, a new path. You could be meeting somebody new here. Let's see if they come back out. Let's see, what's this Page of Pentacles? I see you, you know, looking to the future. You're looking at your worth, your value. You're recognizing that you have all this potential, all these new opportunities that are ahead of you. It brings you peace. It brings you this joy that you've been missing. What's the Page of Pentacles for Virgo? I feel like the apology that they came in with is just not enough for you. It was a very small gesture for something that they did. I don't know what they did. Silence, no contact. Yeah, you're ghosting this person. You're focusing on your path. You're focusing on yourself. You may not even accept this apology. What's the Ten of Swords? I feel like you're cutting them out. You've closed the cycle. They've betrayed you. They've done something very painful for you here. Look at that. Grass is greener. Possibilities. This person could have stepped out on you. They could have thought the grass was greener on the other side, but it's just allowed you to see how much greenery, how many possibilities. Like, look how she's in this beautiful green and lush, earthy energy, and it's well manicured. You know, the scenery itself, like the floor, the ground, everything is very clean. And it talks about possibilities. It talks about the grass being greener on this side. And the possibility is that pentacle that you're holding it, you're seeing it as a beautiful possibility, but you have to continue to keep this no contact, turn your back to this energy. Okay, the grass is greener. You have a lot to look forward to. You're not going to allow this person to leave you feeling stuck. The Ten of Swords is like when you feel like you can't get back up. It's like all those swords have pierced you in every inch of your body. It's like you don't know how to get up because it's too painful. So I see you closing that cycle out. You're still looking here with the Five of Pentacles. You're looking back down this new path. You could feel like you don't have enough. Maybe you're starting from scratch here. But I feel like you're ghosting them. You're not coming to speak to them. I don't even think you're allowing them to reach you with that apology. Relationship connecting. The heck is this? This could be that new energy. Somebody could come into your life while you're in this transition. The fives talk about changes, grieving, loss. What's this relationship connecting with the Five of Pentacles for Virgo? Jeez. Wow, toxicity, karmic relationship. Okay, yeah, this person could be sending you messages. They could be trying to reach out to you. It's toxic. This is a karmic relationship. This is somebody who you're supposed to learn a very important lesson from. And I feel like this is almost like a test. Are you going to continue that no contact, that silence? Are you going to forgive? It's just, this relationship felt like something very special in the beginning. There was a lot of mutual love, a lot of connectedness. It could have been, you know, very loyal to one another as well. But somebody made an error here, made a mistake. And to be honest, I don't know what this mistake was, but it's showing that this is a toxic, very tension-driven energy. Look at that, dating, meeting someone new. What's the Death card? Death card for Virgo. Music, inspiration. Yeah, I feel like this person killed your inspiration. It's like they sucked the life out of you. Maybe if you're a musician, you couldn't write. You had some stagnancy. You're trying to strategize here. This person definitely could have been someone who gets a lot of attention, likes the attention from others, comes off a little bit as a player. But I feel like you're trying to strategize how to come out. Yeah, that's the Death card right there. Transition. You're transitioning and changing. And all these fives represent change as well. Yeah. You've seen the light. You've seen the truth. You've heard the truth with that Page of Swords. Again, I feel like they're going to reach out to you to say, I'm sorry. There's this energy of them seeing, you know, their mistakes. They're regretful. But it's like you're learning the truth and not allowing this person to take you back. Look at that. Social media, keeping tabs and hurting, agonizing pain. Yeah, this person, there could be an age difference. There doesn't have to be. I'm sensing that they might be a little bit younger, or they could just have an energy of maybe not being as mature. But I feel like this person caused you major pain. You could be, if you have social media, you could be being watched by this person. This is two cards of somebody keeping an eye on you, somebody watching in the background, not saying too much. So I feel like either this person is reaching out to you, watching you on social media, or just if you don't have social media, watching you through mutual friends if you have any, seeing when you're online certain things, or asking mutual friends or family that maybe each other know, what's Virgo up to? What are they doing? And I feel like if they send a message to you, it's going to be very self-centered. It's going to be about how much pain you ending this has caused them. And I feel like it's been super painful for you. You could even be keeping an eye on what they've been up to, what they've been posting, things like that. But I feel like you've had enough. Oh my gosh, unresolved situation, unfinished business. Listen, twin flame, divine connection. Again, you guys keep showing up with this twin flame, unresolved situation here. So you very well could be hearing from them. You could be accepting them one more time. It's up to you. You all have free will. This could be, we saw the karmic, you know, the karmic relationship, toxicity. This could be somebody that's just on that wheel of fortune with you in a karmic loop, going around in circles until someone learns the lesson. So there's definitely this spark, this passion, this deep love for one another. But I feel like you've really laid down the law here with yourself. You've said, I've recognized my worth here as the Empress. I'm not going to commit to this again. So you could just be finishing off a cycle with them here. You guys could be intimate another time. There's some sort of insecurity here. Look at that shapeshifter mimicking. I feel like the two of you kind of, again, it's that same back and forth energy. It's like one moment you guys are super peaceful, super in love, super connected. And then there's this sudden shift into apologies and tension and fighting. This, yeah, it doesn't seem healthy, guys. It seems like an unhealthy attachment. I'm surprised we didn't see the Devil card. We do see karmic relationship toxicity, but there's some sort of stalking going on right now. Now that it's ended, there's a lot of keeping tabs on one another. I feel like even if you have walked away, you could still be very curious about this person, watching them on social media, seeing if they're connecting with anybody. Let's see, what's the messages of advice for Virgo, please? It's causing you a major level up here with that Death card, though. There's a major shift, and we did see you meeting somebody new. Okay, all these cards wanted to come out. We've got Grizzly Bear, Power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strengths. I never give up. I will succeed. Okay, so that's important for somebody. Humpback Whale, Singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Yeah, this is you with that travel card. Okay, you're on a new journey. We've got Lizard, Regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Death card. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Yeah, this is a major change that you guys are going through. It's a major shift. We've got Puffin, Partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Yeah, I feel like you're going through a really, really difficult time. If you have friends or family that you can count on to help you get through this, maybe to not get you sucked back into this unfinished business, that would be a good advice. Dragonfly Magic. I embrace my transformation. Death card again. Lots of transformation reiterations here. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Yeah. So that is your last piece of advice there, Virgo. I hope that that helped you in some way. And if you liked that video, please do give it a thumbs up. And thanks again for spending your time here. I'll see you later.